Hello Typo3 World, and welcome to this very short video where I'll be showing you some of the recent improvements that have been made to the public profile section of mytypo3.org. If you're not familiar, mytypo3.org is the central hub from which you can manage a number of different things, including your certifications, community membership subscriptions, and ELTS licenses. But the point of this video is to tell you about the improvements that have been made to the public profile section. We'll start by taking a look at a good example of a profile that has been updated recently. Then I'll go ahead and update my own profile, and to finish off we'll find out how we can submit feedback for improvements and any bugs or glitches we may encounter along the way. So let's start by taking a look at an existing profile that's been recently updated. In this example, we're looking at Stefan Buseman's public profile. And the first thing to point out is that the URL I used to access Stefan's profile starts with a /u/stefan.buseman. And I mention this because your public profile URL is based on your mytypo3 username. So for example, my username is tom.warwick, which means to access my public profile, you'll need to go to /u/tom.warwick. Looking at Stefan's profile, we can see that he's added a title and a link to his agency on the top bar of the page. Next, we can see Stefan's bio, where he's provided us with a short summary about himself and the various different things he does for the community. As we scroll down, we see that both of Stefan's certifications are visible, including when they were awarded and when they are set to expire. To the right, we can also see that Stefan is a bronze community member. Nice. Underneath, Stefan is sharing 3 links, one to his agency, another to his personal Twitter account, and a link to his GitHub profile page, so that we, as a community, can all make sure that Stefan is still writing tests. Next, I want to go ahead and update my own profile. Let's head over to mytypo3.org and log in. Once we're in, I'm looking for the Manage option next to the View Public Profile button. And straight away we can see that my rather old and dated profile picture is linked to my Gravatar account. And it's important to note that you will need to link to a Gravatar account to have an image present. There is no option to upload an image. To the right, you'll see a drop-down that says Logged In Users. If I open up a new browser session and browse to my public page, we can see that my profile photo is only visible to users who are logged in. Let's head back to my profile. I can also specify my first and last name. Note, for each of these properties, I can decide who gets to view them. I can also set a telephone number. Note that any property that doesn't have a visibility option will always be hidden from everyone. Next, I'm going to set a title. And then provide a rather short bio for my profile. Next, we can add links, just like Stefan's page. For me, I'm going to add a link to my LinkedIn profile. Then a link to my GitHub account, and before you ask, I do write tests. And lastly, a link to typo3.com/UK. You'll notice that I've highlighted my LinkedIn page. Because of this, there will now be a link to my LinkedIn profile at the very top of my public profile page. Let's save our changes, and then I want to scroll back to the top of the page and select the Privacy Settings option on the left-hand side. From here, I can easily set the permissions for each of my properties. If I have a Slack or Discord integration enabled, I can then choose to see how those properties are made visible, and the same applies to any certifications and memberships I might have. And that's it for this video. If you have any feedback or suggestions, you can contact us at the following email address. And a big T3 kudos goes out to Mr. Marvin Buchman, who was the lead developer on the profile page project. Thank you, Marvin.